He's too dangerous to be left alive.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about that upcoming Warriors Collection event, which is just around the corner, and we're going to talk about some of the meta changes that Respawn and Apex Legends have been going in the direction of in terms of buffs and nerfs for Legends, weapons, and all that jazz, along with some of the updates for the game in general. So we're going to talk about that and also give away 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. But now let's talk about what Respawn has in store. So when the 12.1 patch does drop on March 29th, along with the meta changes that we see for Legends and weapons, we will also see a lot of UI fixes and just general bugs being fixed in the game. And due to the Trello board that Respawn has set up, we know that a couple of things that are going to be fixed are something that Moki talked about a very long time ago, about when wearing an heirloom, it will actually slow you down on a zip line. That is coming in a future patch, along with the bugs related to the rampage charging, which has been going on and been a glitch in the game for a very long time. And the most interesting one is the Loba's ultimate no longer blocking doors, which I see a lot of people making videos on Loba buff or nerf incoming. This is just simply false. It's a UI fix. The next time we can expect something for Loba to actually be changed is likely to come with their heirloom, and we'll explain that in a minute. Now, when talking about actual buffs and nerfs that Respawn themselves have stated that they are working on, the big one we know about is the Kraber, but they are looking at a way to not nerf it nor remove it from the game. They are just looking for a way to change it where it doesn't feel as overpowered as it is right now. And John Larson, one of the game developers, actually said in a Twitch Rivals interview the other day that he is looking for a way to rework Gibby to make him more fun. It could technically be a buff, but more so in a way that makes it more friendly to newer players, even though Gibby has one of the highest pick rates in the ALGS and competitive games. And we also know from a recent interview with Kajana that John Larson did that the Rampage won't be nerfed anytime soon, and Pathfinder isn't getting a passive even though we've all been asking for it, because right now it's just not a priority for them, which I guess we'll go into a little bit in a second with the pick rates, and that the Spitfire is being planned to be pulled out of the care package pretty soon, but that doesn't really have to do with the mid-season collection event, just something to keep your mind on. We should be getting the next gen anytime either when this collection event drops or maybe a week or two after, and when that does, there will be some changes, as developers have said that they are taking a look at aim assist and how it will work. And so for next gen consoles, there's a good chance that when playing in PC lobbies, their aim assist will be tuned down to their PC controller counterparts. And this is the part of the video where it's going to get a little bit interesting when we dive into legend buffs and nerfs in the future. And if we look at the season 11 Raiders collection event and the patch notes for the legends there was nothing there for any legends except for Seer, who received a little bit of a buff. And if we really stretch it, the only legend that received a buff the entire season was Watson, and that was when the season first started, not during the collection event. And that's due to her receiving an heirloom. Keep that in mind. That's very important. Now, then season 12, we did get a crypto rework at the beginning, and that is once again because we all know we're getting the crypto heirloom. It would seem at this point that the Respawn is actually very content with how the legends work in their specific niche. And I do see messages all the time about what would you think about a Mirage buff and so on and so forth. Those are not coming. I highly doubt we will ever see those in big fashion or form again like we did in earlier seasons. Respawn is taking a much more hands-on approach to the way that the weaponry works in the game and making sure that is much more well balanced than a legend's abilities. Not saying that some legends aren't a little overpowered. I'm looking at you, Valk. But I think my main gripe with this system is the fact that they are giving buffs still only to those that will receive an heirloom. And clearly it is not working, because if we look at the legend pick rates, the first one that they tied buffs to heirlooms with was Revenant. And after that, it apparently didn't do anything because he is now at the bottom 5 pick rate at 2.3%. The next one that received a buff and an heirloom was Rampart, and she's now at the bottom of the list. Then the third one was Watson, and she is bottom 6 at 2.3%. And then we are finally at Crypto, who, even though he received a buff this season, is second to last on the list. But if you were holding out hope that we would actually see in the future some solid support and defensive character buffs, don't hold your hope out either, because unfortunately there was a leak a couple weeks ago about a new type of item that is coming to the game that kind of essentially does what the support characters do. It is a shame we won't see a huge shift in the meta for the collection event. However, if you are looking for an immediate buff, then look no further than Glitch Energy, and you can get the starter pack with 7 unique flavors and this shaker for $11 if you use the code ThordanSmash, and it helps support the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. So if you're looking for an extra boost to your gameplay, do check it out. Link will be down in the description below. But until next time, legends, thank you so much, and until next time, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.